Hello YouTube, today I'm at Champion Buick GMC taking a look at this 2021 GMC Sierra Elevation Edition. This one's pretty special. It's all blacked out and it has the 3.0 liter inline 6 Duramax diesel, which is very cool. Starting off up front, full LED light kit, including the legendary C channel or C clamp style accent lighting. Blacked out grille, blacked out GMC logo. Right down here we have your vertical tow recovery hooks, which is very cool. I actually like that GM does it that way versus the horizontal style. Coming around to the side, we have a really nice minimalist fender flare to protect against rock chips. Coming down to the wheel and tire setup, we have a General Grabber HTS, and that size is a 275/50 R20 on a beautiful black GMC wheel. Splash guards are included on this guy. Here's your elevation badging, as well as your black cab length running boards. Something that I love that GM does is they give you a thicker coat of paint down here to protect against rock chips, and it actually transitions all the way onto the bed. I think I had one of my subscribers reach out to me and say it's something like chip guard or something like that. Very, very cool. I'm very appreciative that GM decides to do that. Right up here we have your Duramax turbo diesel badge, which is very cool. Black mirror caps. This vehicle does have the passive entry system, so as long as you have the key fob on you, you can lock and unlock the vehicle from any of the four doors. Again, closer look at the black wheels. In the rears, you have the front splash guards as well as the rear splash guards, which is pretty cool. There's your 4x4 badge right there. Standard halogen rear tail lights. Blacked out bumper, and these steps, as you can see I'm wearing work boots, now accommodate the work boot. The previous generation of bumper step was a little bit smaller and you couldn't quite fit a work boot in there, but now it's very easy. It's your elevation badge right there. Right here we have your standard 4-pin and 7-pin connector. There's your Sierra logo, and then GMC again is blacked out. Right here we have the LED backup slash hooking up to a trailer light. So in a low light situation, hooking up to a trailer or backing up is a lot easier. Right here is your backup camera, and then your tailgate release button. Coming around to the side, you've got your capless fuel fill port, and again, because this is a diesel, you have that DEF fluid, unfortunately. Right here we have your third brake light with integrated wing. This is actually designed to shoot air over the bed, so that way you don't get that vortex swirl effect causing more drag, decreasing your fuel mileage. And then on this one you also get the driver's side blind spot mirror as well. This is a very cool truck. I love the blacked out, murdered out look, and I'm a huge fan of diesels. I have a diesel myself, so I love to do videos on diesel trucks, even if they are the smaller 1500 series trucks. With that being said, let's take a closer look at the interior. So starting off on the left hand side, we have this beautiful wood looking trim that continues throughout the interior. All of your window controls are going to be right here. The driver's side is automatic up and down, and then above that we're going to have all of the window control or mirror controls for the vehicle. Over here we're gonna have your push button transfer case, auto, 2 high, 4 high, and then this is your terrain mode. Then we have your driving mode selector switch above that. Flick it to the left and you are in trailer tow mode. Flick it to the right, you are in sport, and then flick it to the right again and you're in off-road. Below that, we have the fog light button, the cargo lamp to illuminate the bed, the dimmer switch for the interior cluster lights, and the rotary dial selector for the exterior lighting. Working our way over to the instrument cluster, we have your tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right, various gauges up top, and then a LCD screen in the middle. Coming back to the steering wheel, you have a very nice leather wrapped steering wheel. It is very soft to the touch, and it is heated as well, indicated by this little amber LED light right here. Here's all of your cruise control buttons. On this side, we have your hands-free call buttons, as well as the selector for the center LCD display. To select left or right, you just simply push on it, and to go up or down, you actually scroll on the scroll wheel and then push it in when you want to select what you want to go into. Just like most GM vehicles, you have a seek or scan rocker on the back of the left side of the steering wheel and a volume knob rocker on the back of the right side of the steering wheel. Coming up top here, we have a shallow storage tray closest to the windshield, a deeper storage tray closer to the passengers. Which brings us to the beautiful LCD touchscreen display. Very responsive. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as a 4G LTE connection, and does have the ability for navigation. I believe you can also control the camera from here as well. And then it has a trailer light setup or trailering app. So when you hook up a trailer to this, go into here, it'll check all the lights for you, so you don't need a buddy to help check and see if your lights are working. And then I believe it also reminds you to air up your tires and make sure they're rotated and stuff like that to ensure that you have a successful trip. Below that, we have all the physical buttons for the audio of the vehicle. Below that, we have your dual zone climate control with heated seat and seat back for the driver and passenger. Right here we have your push button start. Automatic start stop, it is on by default. This button right here actually lowers the tailgate. Now I am up on a slight incline, so I don't know. Oh, there we go, it still did it, very cool. Hazard light button is right here. Traction control off. And then this button actually rolls down all four of the windows at once. Unfortunately, it does not roll them up. I will do it even though it is very cold and snowing. As you can see, all four windows are down. And then I come over here and have to roll them up manually. I wish GM and Chevy had an option where you could roll them up with the push of a button as well. Right here we have your integrated trailer brake control. USB-C, USB port, 12-volt outlet. Which brings us to the center armrest / jump seat. 2 cup holders right here, storage bin here, as well as right here. Cutout for a smartphone. Lift up on this, giving us access to a storage bin with some storage for business cards and miscellaneous items. To access the 6th center jump seat, pull up on this black lever. It will lock into place. Underneath the seat is even more storage. There's pretty much storage everywhere in this vehicle. It's pretty cool. To unlock the seat, there's this little pull cord right here. Pull it, it will unlock, and it will fold back down for you. Here's a closer look at the cloth seats in this vehicle. Pretty basic, straightforward. This vehicle does have 2 glove boxes. The first one is right here. Second one is lockable. And it's actually pretty big for this size of vehicle. This cord is actually an engine block heater. Again, because this is a diesel truck, when it gets below, I think, 35, I mean, I plug my truck in it when it gets below 40. But to help start the truck up in the morning when it gets real cold, it is imperative to have an engine block heater. So that's what that cord is for. Up top, you have an unlit vanity for passenger, as well as driver. Right here we have your LED dome map light buttons, as well as your basic OnStar SOS buttons, and then your rear view mirror right here. Overall, pretty basic standard interior. The big selling feature of this truck is the Duramax diesel engine, as well as the blacked out, murdered out appearance package. Let's see how much room we have in the back seats. So before I get in, I want to kind of point out these seats do fold up, giving us access to under seat storage. The front floor liners were not installed yet. This truck just came in. The rear ones were put in real quick. It goes underneath the front seats and a little bit behind the rear seats, and there is a lip right here, so that way if a spill or mud gets on here, it will be contained. Getting up and in is very easy. With the driver's seat where it would be if I was driving, I'd say I have a solid 8 to 10 inches of legroom before my knees hit. I am 5'11" for reference. You have storage in the form of pouches behind both driver and passenger seats. Down here we have 2 HVAC vents for the rear passengers, as well as 2 USB ports and a 12-volt outlet. Up top we have LED dome map lights, as well as integrated hanger hooks on both driver and passenger sides. Something I did not point out when I was up front, if you look closely, they did dent in the headliner a little bit, giving the taller clients and customers a little bit more headroom, which is much appreciated. They also did it back here too, which is absolutely awesome. Coming back to these bench seats, this center seat does fold down, giving you access to a armrest / cup holder. And then you also have in-seat storage on both driver and passenger sides. My hand is pretty big. I can fit it pretty much all the way halfway over into this seat right here. So if you want to hide some things in here, you do have a little bit of room. It's out of sight, out of mind. You don't have to worry about prying eyes. Let's take a look at the bed now. So with this vehicle, there's actually a couple ways to release the tailgate. The first way is with the key fob. Push it twice, it'll drop. Second way is with the button I had previously pushed. And then the third way is the conventional way. You're gonna come up to it, push the button, and it's gonna automatically drop for you. Now this guy does come with a spray-in bed liner from the factory, which is very nice. It's just totally worth it in my opinion to go this route. You get 3 tie-down points in each corner for a total of 12, which I believe is class leading. You also have LED bed lights on both driver and passenger sides. And if you look closely too, the sides of the beds are pushed out as far as they can, maximizing bed space and cargo space. So very, very cool. This is assisted. It is not automatic up, unfortunately. However, it is extremely light. I'll take 2 fingers and slam it shut. Let's take a closer look at the window sticker. So here's a window sticker for this vehicle. I understand you may not be able to see it because of the tint, so I'll go over the key features. This is a 2021 Sierra 1500 4-wheel drive crew cab elevation with the 3.0 liter Duramax turbo diesel engine and 10-speed automatic transmission. The standard equipment is in this rectangle right here for a standard vehicle price of $48,000 even. Optional equipment is right here. Most notably, you have a $2,390 upcharge for the Duramax engine, as well as a $1,095 upcharge for the Elevation Black package, for a total vehicle price of $54,095. Fuel economy rating for this guy is right here. This vehicle is rated at 22 miles per gallon city, 26 miles per gallon highway, for a combined fuel economy rating of 24 miles per gallon. I'd like to give Champion Buick GMC a huge thank you and shout out for allowing me to come to their lot and do a video walkthrough of this vehicle. If you're interested in a new 2021 GMC Sierra, this one specifically, or any of the new 2021 1500, 2500, or 3500s, I will be leaving all of the contact info in the description below. My personal opinion, I love diesels. If you're gonna get a diesel in the 1500 or 1 or half ton truck market, it's very hard to beat the inline 3 liter. Inline engines tend to be a little bit more torquey than the V8 counterpart, and this, mated with a 10-speed automatic transmission, is going to be more fuel efficient even when you're not towing. So the 3-liter Duramax is definitely the way to go. Again, I'll be leaving all of the contact info in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving me a like and a share. And like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.